Welcome to Desk Dynamics. This is a podcast where we talk about some of the cool things we're doing to move towards our target picture, which is delivering great user experience through expertise and technology. Today, my guest is Daria. Hi, Daria.
Hi, Dylan. Hello,
Welcome.
everyone.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
You've recently come back to work after a break. I shouldn't call it a break.
Yeah.
After maternity leave, which is definitely
Definitely not a break.
How does it feel to be back?
It actually feels amazing. Of course, I've been a little bit stressed before coming back because my life changed quite a lot in the recent years. But I'm really happy to be back to get the chance to be back at the service desk and continue with my work in problem management.
And have adult conversations with adults again, right?
Yes, that's another plus. Excellent.
But I have a 1-year-old, and the most beautiful conversations I have these days are with her. And she makes absolutely no sense.
But it's also needed. Actually, after the busy day at work, it's so nice to be back home and to speak with the kid
Absolutely.
again.
Absolutely. So we're talking about problem management today. So tell me, what is problem management?
So problem management is a process which allows us to discover the root cause of the issues which are experienced by the users, right? So if you want to make sure that this will not happen again, we are applying problem management process, which means that we are collecting incidents from recurring issues, and then we are logging a special ticket, which we call problem. And then with this starting the process, we are trying to get to the root of the issue and apply then finally and eventually permanent fix, which will make sure that the issue will not appear to users again.
Right. So you're trying to eliminate the root causes so that the issue doesn't happen again, which is fantastic. When I speak with the business and I ask them for feedback on how we're doing, they're usually happy that we're doing well, and then they say, what would be even better if we didn't have to call you at all, and the incident didn't even happen in the first place. So that's and you play a very important. You and the team in Service Desk plays a very important part in problem management, because this is where we identify, or we try to identify, a lot of the problems when we see similar incidents happening. Right?
Exactly, because on the service desk level, we are actually facing and experiencing issues coming from so many services, right? Because we are the first place where users are interacting with IT, right? So we are collecting information about everything which is happening. So it's the perfect place to start the problem identification. And then thanks to that, we can collect and group those incidents, see the patterns, analyze the data, and then log more and more problems. And at the same time, prevent even more problems from happening and really decrease the number of incoming calls in the future.
A lot of data needs to be analyzed.
Yes.
And we've done problem identification largely manually so far, right? The process has been the agents will mark a ticket as a problem candidate when they think that there might be an underlying root cause here that needs to be investigated. But there's only a limited amount of data that one agent can kind of grasp, right? So what are we doing to make this process better, more effective?
So there was a lot of manual work, and still is, but we are now starting exciting process of automatization and trying to make sure that we are more looking at the data in a more effective way. We started very important projects with advanced analytics team and data scientists recently, and so they are helping us to create the solution and machine who will basically check and scan all incoming incidents which are coming to the desk, trying to see if they can automatically relate them with existing problems, but also to help our agents to identify any new problems. So it's super exciting because it will hopefully eliminate this lot of manual work which we are doing at the moment by analyzing the report, but at the same time it will allow us to switch the focus, right, to another part of the process where we can benefit even more from the problem management.
So what part of the process can we switch the focus to then?
Oh, definitely, we will be analyzing more those data from the robot and reaching out sooner to service owners, letting them know that the problem exists and like appeared in their service. Then we'll be able to help them with providing more examples, so they can look at the data, right? Because we will get definitely more data coming than from our analysis, because we will have the full picture thanks to the machine learning. And then we'll be able also to focus more on the workarounds provided to our agents. So the sooner problem is discovered, the sooner we get the workaround and information how to solve it. So they can treat it as a known error, as we call it in our process, and basically apply the solution faster without looking and seeking for various sources about troubleshooting techniques.
My dream also is that we do all this in real time, and on any given day, if there are a great number of related incidents coming in about something new that we haven't seen before, then we can identify that within an hour, 2 hours, and we can say, well, we're seeing something new. Let's give information to the agents on the front line to help them deal with it more effectively. Right?
And actually, this dream may eventually come true, because the one part of our project is this. Is actually one of this scenario, right? That the robot will be scanning all the incoming incidents which are coming to the service desk. And of course, like, we can decide whether it will happen on a daily basis or on, I don't know, like weekly or bi-weekly, like depending on our needs, right? And then it will notify us and respective service owners, right? Letting us know that, oh, guys, we spotted something new. Maybe take a look at this and trying to see if this is a problem or not. And this is the exciting part, that at the moment we are enabled with this great technology, which can really help and boost our process so much and make it even more valuable for us, for our agents, and eventually also for our users, right?
The one change that I notice in ITS these days, in the last, at least the last year or two, is there's a lot of focus on problem management.
That's true.
And people are seeing why this is important. And, so now that we have all this focus, I want you to dream big and tell me, you've got that. You've got people paying attention to problem management and putting more focus to it. So what should all that focus and attention achieve for problem management or through problem management?
I think that that once everyone will definitely apply problem management, will definitely have, let's say, like, less work, and the switch of the organization will be in a different place, right? That will be really working on elimination of the root cause, trying to group even like close problems, seeing if there are like any patterns for the future, right? Because it may happen that some things it's solved, but unfortunately it reappear again, right? So if we could be able to analyze some of those, let's say, close problems, that would be great as well, right? Because it will switch to this proactive side more. As at the moment we are, of course, like, because of the shape of the organization, working more in the reactive way, and then we can actually switch our focus to be more proactive, more focused on everything which might happen, and basically trying to look in the future a little bit.
Right, very good. I like that dream.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, Daria, thanks for being on the podcast and for sharing. I look forward to seeing some of our automation efforts bring fruit. So when we're further down with our POCs, maybe we have another conversation and
Of course.
see what are the actual outcomes from this automation.
Thank you. Thanks, Diller, for invitation, and thank you for giving me the possibility to share some news from problem management work.
Thank you.
Thank you.